is it expected that orchestras pay for music director sets?
What an interesting question, because we have sets that Slava used and the markings in them were specifically for Slava, but when he left us, we kept the music. And for Leonard's other sets, they're ours. They just have his markings and they're reserved for use by him. On the other hand, we take those sets, and if any of your orchestras were having Leonard and he was doing this and called us, we would send that set to you. But then it would have to come back to us, of course. But no, these will not go with him. And so whoever comes in next, poof, that will become their set. And we'll change it to go with him. If he wants to buy it from us, that's a fine thing. That would be an added plus, but I don't think that's going to happen. Because he didn't do that when he left St. Louis. He didn't buy any of that stuff. A reminder, when you're renting a piece, it's a good thing Cynthia and her husband are here because they can correct me if I'm wrong on this. The information that impacts the cost of the rental piece are the length of the piece, the number of performances, the size of your group's budget. The National Symphony, for all the right reasons, should be charged more than the Apple Creek Philharmonic, okay? And the type of concert that it is. A subscription concert will generally run you more than a kids show. A one-time Pops event should run you less than if you're doing the thing you do at Christmas. Yeah. Ugh. Okay, did I get everything right?
No, I think
Okay, good.
But it's crucial when you have your summer concerts to tell us they're outside.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I was wondering, to add to that is if there's an anthem broadcast?
Yes, you do have.
Or recording.
And sometimes those will be different licenses that you enter into. We're going to get to that in a minute. This new little thing, make sure you read this. A new little Bible should be on every librarian's desk now. Okay? We have lots of them. I had Justin print up a whole bundle of them. Laura?
Just because I also dabble in the theater world, does it matter the size of house your normal house holds?
Not unless it's a grand rights.
Okay.
Okay, that's all. Okay? Did everybody get that question? All right. When you place your order, the conductor, the who, what, where, when, whys, okay? And if there are any extra things, are you going to do an archival taping? Do you hope to do an archival taping? There we go. Are you going to have a broadcast? It doesn't have to be a broadcast the night you do it, but if you think that's going to happen, you need to give them a maybe. Because if it happens 2 years down the road, you're going to have to go back and probably pay another fee to have that piece broadcast. Okay? So you have to keep track of all this. String count, obviously. If there's a chorus, sometimes chorus materials are only rental, sometimes you have to buy them. That's a whole sticky wicket. I don't want to go there. Streaming, webcasts, iPod downloads, any of that stuff, you have to be upfront about. It's better to say maybe and not use it than to not say anything and have Warner Brothers call you and say, you know, Marsh, I noticed on the Kennedy Center website there was this little snippet from a recording of Rhapsody in Blue that was done, blah, blah, blah. Oops. Okay. Don't want any, no oops. Also, when you're ordering, before you place the order, if it's with a soloist, let me try this again. If it's with a vocal soloist, check out the key. Okay? Check out if there's a particular version. So, you know, if the opera people were in here, they would tell you that it's the start, stop, cuts, keys, the four sacred things of opera music, but that's true for almost any singers. You never quite know when they're going to start, when they're going to stop, what key they want to sing it in this week, okay? And sometimes even the Mahler songs, which you might think are just this standard package, are available in multiple keys, and you have to find out your voice type. You have to know that before you can place your order. I'm running out of time, but I have to tell you this horrible story. We had, now her name's escaping me, the cabaret singer from Germany. Yes, Miss Lumper, Uta came to sing with us. And we had asked her management numerous times whether she was doing the this in the soprano version or the alto version. And they insisted, and I had in writing, the soprano version. We got the soprano version to the song. They're they're having a rehearsal with Leonard. It's just a piano rehearsal with Leonard. They get to like the fourth movement of this 9 or 10 movement thing, and there's this Marcia to the brain room, Marcia to the brain room. And I go down, and Leonard says to me, "We have the wrong music." And I'm looking at him. Actually, just a minute. I went back upstairs. I brought down my little email that I printed out. It said soprano version. She whips out her cell phone. She calls her manager, and the first words out of her mouth were, "You nincompoop." It was a great moment for me. Anyhow, it turned out that that was the only set in the alto set that she needed. There was only one set in America, and it actually had just arrived here in Chicago. And so they hadn't unpacked it yet. We call, this was Stu. Stu Serio says, call Chicago, call Chicago. Peter says, we haven't opened it yet. It's right here. It says right on the box what it is. They literally put it on a plane with an artistic administrator person, flew it to Reagan Airport. It's like bum, 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 bum. I meet this guy at the airport, and he hands me this box. I mean, it was just like a bad movie. It was, and I get it back to the center, and we rip it open, and we throw it out on the stand, and they got through the rehearsal, and then overnight we made all the bowings from the original set going to this alto set. But there was a case where we had done our homework and her management had messed up. So double check, triple check, quadruple check keys for singers.
Could I also add that, at least in our band department, that if people want a set of strings, we will always set a set of strings early. Or an instrumental part, or a full score, or...
ECS? This is ECS? ECS Publishing?
We just need more of your major composers, that's all.